Hello everyone and welcome back to Saxlingham. I hope you all are doing good and have a very good day. I am driving in the biggest class wheel loader with a 8,000 liters bucket, and right here behind me I got the used big mixer wagon, so now we can make total mixed ration. Seriously, I have placed down that fill point right there, the market stall, just because I think it suits quite good for this little parking lot here next to the road. We're gonna go down here. We have done some contracts. Now I have to do some, as you can see the top right corner, I have a cultivating contract and I got 3 mowing contracts. The other contracts I have collected, so now I got 69,000, and yes, this wheel loader is expensive, so I have leased the wheel loader, but I will lease it for a long time, I think, and then I can buy the wheel loader when the price is good. The mixer wagon I have bought used, 35,000 with the big extension, so it is a 40,000 liters mixer wagon. Yeah, that is awesome. The silage here are ready, so we can collect the silage, but we're gonna do that a little bit later. Look at that. It looks it looks a little bit silly, I know that, but yeah, we could do it, so why not? I just think, why not? Let me see. We're gonna unhook that, and then we can park this over here. It is really a big beast. There we go. We're gonna turn everything off here. Also that one, and then we can jump out because we need to do the cultivating contract. So I hope you all are doing good. I have looking forward to come back to Saxlingham again, even though I have not been for a break for that long time, but man, I love this map so much. The plowing job in here is done, as you can see, so it is ready to be fertilized the first time, and then we can seed some soybean in next year. I think I'm gonna jump December month because why not? And then we're gonna go into January. I don't know if we're gonna make that in this episode here, but then we can sell some stuff. I'm looking forward to that. This cultivator here, it is a cheap one. I am zoomed way in and I have leased that as well because I dream about a bigger cultivator, but for now this was cheap, so I leased this for the job here and maybe also some more cultivating job later on. The field we're gonna cultivate, it is down south in the middle, smack down in the middle actually, field 35. So that is what we're gonna do. I got still the cosplay for the plowing job I have done as well. We're gonna delete that one. There we go. And then I'm gonna see you down at field 31, also known as field 35. Just appreciate this view here. Whoa, it's beautiful. Really beautiful. Let me see, is that my field? I don't know actually. No, it's not that field. I listen to all the birds. This is my field. Not my field, but the field I want to cultivate now as a contract. It is a big field, look at that. Look at that. It is a big field, but it will also give me 26,000 That is really, really, really incredible. I will see you when we are done. I'm gonna put a little bit of music behind this. Well, contracts are done. We only need the mowing contracts. We're gonna do them a little bit later, but this is not the field that you just saw in the cinematic because I ended up and take one more cultivating contract, and that field on the other side here, you can see the cloud state. It is also a contract I just did, so we can have a bunch of money right now, as you can see. So this is the field from the contract. Yeah, they are not done. I know that. And this is a field, the cultivating contract I just did, and then I had a worker plow up this field. So let's see what we're gonna get a look at that. Right here, 21,000. There we go. And 26,000 and 17,000 for the plowing contract. That is pretty darn good. So now there is 135,000 on the digital bank account. That is pretty darn amazing. I feel like I'm zooming in here up by itself. I don't want to do that, please. Oh, that is my used joystick. I got a very old joystick until I get my new one. So yeah, that is the reason for that. That's the way it is, right? we're gonna drive back to the farm. I had a cosplay worker on the plowing job, so we got a very dirty class tractor down at the farm. We need to wash. That is actually, it is the tractor I will like to sell, so I think we're gonna do that right away before we're gonna empty the bunker silo. I think we're gonna do that. I don't know where to store my silage. I could sell the silage I have. Yeah, I have to check how much food the cows got. I could mow the grass field, but I would like to wait a little bit until we can have a little better daylight. I would like to say that. I would go, oops. I have to sell it, right? There we go. Yeah. So let's get all of this under some water and sell that little tractor right there. And there we go. Everything is cleaned. Everything is nice. And we're gonna jump into this. Let's see. We need to have a spot for this cultivator here. That could be... Oh, we could put it... Maybe it is too big for the shed right there. Let's check that, shall we? Now the joystick have to zoom in, then it not gonna do it. I don't think... Maybe we can cheat a little bit and lower this down. Yes, that was... that was doable. Go. Oh, the baler is also quite dirty. Let us put this to the side, and with that I mean over here. I think that is the right spot to park this. We can put the plow and the weight over there, and then we're gonna sell this. I think that is the best thing to do. I think we're gonna put the weight in here first of all. Oops, that was a shit, guys. Let me see. I'm glad we didn't check this. Beagles told me I could call this for a subsoiler, so I'm glad that I didn't took this subsoiler for one time bigger, because then we could not get it into the shed. Now let's say goodbye to this. I think we're gonna get just around 40,000 for this. Something around that. They're gonna get a very clean class tractor with 6.5 hours on the clock, so I hope that we're gonna get a decent price for that. I do hope that. The shop is open. And I think we have to go over to the shed over here. As far as I know. Let's see, in here. Yeah, I think there is a trigger right here, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, let's see what we can get for this. Now that was a much better price than I predicted, so we're gonna repair this. And we can also repaint it, so 158, that's 168, 160, over 162 we should have now. Oh. That was 295,000 on the bank account. That is amazing. I'm gonna walk back to the farm, and I will see you down there. Back on the farm, I am down here at the Bunker Silo 2, and I think that we're gonna sell this shit here because I got a little plan with this shit here, or rather not with this shit. So, but should I do it? Should I do it? I think I want to have some chickens, and as far as I can see, if we're gonna sell this shit, they can be just right here. I think we're gonna do it, but I will save the game first of all. There we go. Oops. No, I don't want to quit the game. Yeah, we don't gonna get anything for this. That was okay. And right here we can, yeah, they will walk a little bit in there, but that's okay for me. We're gonna get the X right there. I think we're gonna do this, guys. The reason why I think I'm gonna do it, I know I'm gonna do it, is because that we got wheat in the silo. Yeah. Just like that. That looks good. I'm just gonna decorate a little bit and I will let you in again in a little second. Yeah, I think this looks okay. I did put in some grass here on the side of the fence. Can I squeeze through here? I'm not that fat. And then over here I could I've put in some grass, some bushes, and also a little bush in the chicken pen. I think this looks quite nice actually, and we got a little bit of garbage here in the corner, but that's okay. And right here, as far as I could see, right here the eggs gonna spawn. Yeah, that was the chicken pen, but we do not got chickens yet, but it will come. It will come. It was just to try to see if that will be a good place for chickens, and I really think it will be a good place for the chickens in the future, so that is amazing. Now we have to try to do some of those mowing contracts. It will not give me that much money, but just around 15,000 in total. That is also money we didn't have before. And then we have to see that beautiful area up there. There we go. Let me see if I can squeeze out here. So I will jump December month and go to January so we can sell all our barley, because we got a lot of money in the silo. Here we go. Look at that. And then it is also soon time to fertilize and seed the field to the left of us right now with some soybeans. I don't hope there are any car here. Nope. Just there. No, they drive so fast. At least it sounds like that, FarmSimBriso. There we go. I got 3 contracts, as you can see in the top right corner, 3 mowing contracts, and I'm gonna make a combined cinematic on those 3 grass fields so we can be done with it. And then I think we have also done a lot of contracts today. Maybe tomorrow in December I'm gonna do a little bit of contracts if there are any. There are probably some cultivating or plowing contracts. Maybe I can take those and then I can collect them together with you in January. That should be possible, right? I got the mod installed, so if you just have the contracts as an active contract, then they cannot run out of time. So let me see, I think it is down here somewhere. I need to go into the first field. We got the water crossing the road right there, and then it is here. The first field are in here. I will go. And yes, it is a very tight squeeze. This, I don't think it is for a big tractor and a big butterfly mower like this. Oh boy, maybe we should reverse instead. Let's just appreciate this water here a little bit. Look at that. Oh man, it's beautiful, FarmSimBriso. So can we reverse into that grass area deer? No, it's a class, it's not a deer. Yeah, look at that. And then I think actually we have to close the gate so we don't hit the gate while we're mowing. Just like that. Yeah. And we are in the grass field. That is amazing. Like this. Beautiful, beautiful area. We're gonna go a little more into some other grass fields a little bit later in this cinematic, and I will see you when we are done. I am blown away over how this map looks like. It is so beautiful. The colors, the water, the bridges, the layout, everything. It is stunning. Absolutely beautiful map. This field here, looks like a bottleneck. And it looks like cosplay cannot do this at all, but that is okay because the contract is already done, so I can actually stop this and I will enjoy to mow the last bit myself. That is for sure, because yeah, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate this. It is stunning. So cosplay could not generate course on this field with 2 headlands because of the little bottleneck. So I have to do it with 1 headland, but that worked out very, very good. No problem at all. I've also done or rather cosplay did a fertilizing contract, and I did borrow the equipment. That was a messy. Ew. But the reason why I did borrow the equipment was because I got the Amazon spreader, so I could spread with 42 meters. That contract is also done, and I think we're gonna get just around 26,000 for that. But I'm gonna show you that when I'm gonna collect all the contracts here. I still need to mow 1 field before all the contracts are done, and you can probably see that in the top right corner right now. We got field 24 to mow as well. So we're gonna do that, and when I have done the mowing of the last contract, then I will try to mess around with the wheel loader and the silage over there so we can get that area cleared. I don't know where to put all the silage because I do not have any silo or anything for that. So maybe we're just gonna dump it on the ground. We're gonna fill up over the cows first of all, and then we can dump the rest on the ground so we can pick it up later on. It could be cool if we could cover the silage when it is dumped on the ground, so it was a little bit easier to mess around with, but not easier, but you know, just to make it a little more realistic. But we cannot do that. That is really, really good. We just need the last contract. It is actually the field right in there behind the fences. Maybe we can cheat around, otherwise I have to drive the half of the map. Maybe we can cheat through here. I talk about realism regards to the silage, but now I'm gonna try to do this. I don't know if I can do it. No. Maybe if I'm gonna drive in the edge of the lake, maybe I can do it then. I don't know. And the amount of time I'm using on this, then I could maybe just have driven all the way around. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Very, very cheaty, I know that. Look at the light. It is amazing, guys. It is really, really amazing. We're gonna turn the mowers on and we're gonna lower this down. I hope that this is the right field. It should be a long, narrow field, and it is. And the contract is counting, so that is really, really good. So have you played on the map yet? Please let me know down in the comment. I would like to know that. And what do you think about the map? What do you think about the job that the amount of work FarmSimBriso has put into this map? Or do you not prefer UK maps? I would really like to know that down in the comment. Please let me know, guys. Okay, contract done. All contracts are done. I do not have any more contracts for now. But look at this. Look at this, guys. Oh yeah. I think it's beautiful. I can talk about this forever and ever. I do really like this area here. Maybe I could buy myself one of those grass fields just to come up here and mow my own grass field up here. That could be awesome. But right now, I don't know which way to drive. I have no clue at all. It seems like I have to drive to the left and go around field 42. Oh, then you can also see one of those farms I didn't show on my map tour on this map. I think it is such a nice farm, this up here. Why didn't you start up here, Mike? Yeah, I don't know. But look at that. I think it is quite nice to have a farm up here up north. And it is elevated. I think it is quite nice. Look at that. But it is not this farm. It is all about. It is, of course, my own farm we have to work on. And we are right here. Before we're gonna pick up this silage, then we can collect the contracts. But because look at this. We got this fertilizing contract. It was not 26,000, Mike. It was 16,000, but that is also 16,000 I didn't have before. And then we got 3 mowing contracts. So I think we're gonna get a decent amount of money in total here. We are up to 331,000, but that is okay because I really also need to have some money with all the plans I got here on the map. We look at that. That was the wrong way. We have to go this way here. There we go. And I think we need some lights here, right? So we can see what we're doing. It is 1:30, but we are in November. It is a little bit dark. And that is also the reason why I really want to... Oh, I hope we can do this. I really want to, you know, have some more daylight when we have to mow our grass field. I think this works okay. Look at that. It works out pretty darn well, actually. And we should have just around, is it, what was it, 100,000 liters in here? And this one here can hold, oh, was it 45? Yeah, it was 45. Amazing. You can see the paint job on the trailer there. It is not the best, but it is also used and I got it for a decent price, so that is really amazing. This is 30,000 now because the bucket holds 10,000 and this is the third load, so we should have one more and then a little bit. Then we're gonna drive down to the cow barn and unload that down there. And then I need to find out where to store the rest. I could of course just let it be here on until yeah, we have to mow our own grass field, but I would like to have this area here cleared. So it is almost full, but I think we can have 5,000 more liters if it is the right. If it is right that it can hold 45. Oh, there's the mowers. Nice. They are back on the farm. Amazing. That was a sum of a speed, but that's okay. So now we should have, is it 45,000? I can attach the trailer on this one here, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, exactly 45,000. Because when I do that, first of all, it gets really a big kind of a big machinery to drive with, and it is not the right thing to do. Just gonna fill up this bucket here so it is ready. There we go. Nice. Okay, the mowers are clean in and back in the shed, and here we are driving with 45,000 liters of silage. And I cannot make any total mixed ration even though I got hay because I don't got, not hay, I got straw, but I don't got any hay. Here we go. I don't know how much we can unload, but I think we can unload a little bit. And do we unload the right side? I think. Yeah, we are. Just there you can see it. Oh, they will take quite a lot actually. Or maybe we can empty the... No, we cannot empty the silage. Okay. They took just around 35,000 liters. That is really good. Can we squeeze through here with this big trailer? Yeah, I think we're more than good. There we go. I think we're just gonna leave it there because I don't know where to put all this right now, at least. But if there would be a couple of months before we gonna mow our own grass field, then we can maybe empty the silage into the car, or maybe we just can sell it. Yeah, you know what? I think we're gonna leave it here. Now we go. The trailer right here. It's okay if it's gonna get a little bit of water. That doesn't mean a thing. I'm gonna take care of the wheel loader a little bit later. For now, for me, from Saxlingham, this is all from this episode here. We need diesel in this. That's okay. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember to like the video. Please consider to subscribe to my channel and comment down below. It means a lot to me. I will see you again in the next episode. Bye bye.